Since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Back to throw, Goff. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This out quickly to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Goff now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys... I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw is gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Hernandez. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Desmond King deep for Houston. This is fielded at the 27. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans will take over. Singletary to get the drive started. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Stroud now on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Option right, here's Stroud. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They shakes him off. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Stroud to throw it. Incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Gone. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Goff. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-3. That time a 9-play drive, and the end result a Detroit touchdown. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, it's gone. Zach Ertz has it complete, and in for the Lions touchdown. Zach Ertz, 27 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Lions offense set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
This out quickly to Williams.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Detroit, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.